Okay, welcome back to Rise of the Machines. Um, yeah, this is not a different playthrough. It is a different location, though. Basically, I was working towards nukes. I mean, I was really focusing on it. But it was time consuming, costly, and eventually the insects basically did reach sort of a critical mass where they were just kind of, if anything bothered them, obviously they would flood my whole base and kill me. But then it kept on getting to a point where they were just like, all right, fuck it. And they just started moving out regardless. And they would get a certain distance and then they would start to come back slowly. But then they would like start moving again. And so eventually they would just be like, oh, there's a big base here. Let's fuck it up. And I just couldn't deal with it. There was just far too many. It was just never going to work. So I was like, hey, it's really sad, it's really shitty, but I've got to get out of here. And I'm glad I did overall. For one, it was super nice just to be able to run the game at like full speed after so much lag for so long. So that was great. And two, it was nice to get a whole fresh map filled with steel. Just loads of steel. Turns out I needed all that steel to just kind of rebuild my base to where we kind of were, but it's been good. Now, that was obviously a big blow to my colony wealth, which means that raids have kind of dipped down in difficulty, but we've gotten a fair number. And I happened to watch a video where some guy went over like how to design a good kill box for like shooting, like how to really build a good defense. And that's basically this design. This is like a really miniature version of it, but it's the same basic concept. Essentially, you have, I mean, I need to kind of expand this so it goes and winds around. Not filled with traps, filled with sandbags to kind of slow them down and to kind of force them to separate into single file. But my raids are not that big yet, so it doesn't matter. So you have just a little corner, and you put sandbags all the way up in here, because if you don't, the enemies with guns will stand right here at this corner, and they'll shoot out at you, and they'll stop. Whereas part of the game, an enemy unit cannot stop moving on a sandbag. I mean, there's probably other things they can't stop moving on, but specifically sandbags. So that means once they start moving here at the start, they have to continue moving until they're off sandbags. And so then they keep moving, single file, and they dump out here, and that's where you have the firing line. Again, the design that the video had was different. It was much bigger, and it actually had turrets along like this wall. So then when they came and popped out, the turrets then did that. But that was vanilla and not combat extended. With combat extended, it greatly concerned me to have turrets here firing north, where my colonists are all standing, and I just didn't like that idea. So I'm going to have turrets just here. I had 3 before, but I'll get to that. So far, we have stopped everything that has come through here. Pretty much. Through this little kill box. Super simple design. Super effective. It's great. Now you'll notice, of course, that the only surviving android from the last video is Harper. It's tough to keep the tier 1s alive for that long, because they tend to kind of do stupid stuff, and they just get, like, mobbed, especially by zombies. I've lost a bunch to zombies. But the main group that I lost with, like, Sylvester and Harper Jr. and stuff, that was due to a bug. infestation. Like a big boy one. The same one that plagued my last colony popped up right back here. Insectoid queen and everything. And I'm like, no, I need to fucking just deal with this. So this room, the nuclear room, was much more empty at the time. So I set my turrets up here. I posted everyone back here. And I just let them come. And it was really good. We slaughtered all of them without much issue. But then there was the queen. The queen is not a fucking joke. We killed her, but she ended up killing everyone but Harper before that happened. So I deemed it an acceptable loss, because they're just tier 1s anyways. It doesn't matter. So that was bad. I also had a mechanoid raid land. They dropped in right here. That was pretty nightmarish. I lost a couple more androids in that battle. But they weren't actually that tough as far as defensively. It was not like a whole bunch of megapeds or whatever. So yeah, overall it's been pretty good. Oh, I did lose Jarvis, my prisoner. She tried to escape, and Harper was a little heavy-handed in trying to get her back to bed. And I think he just, like, snapped her neck or something. So, no more art for the time being, which is a bummer. We've got oil going pretty well, thanks to an oil well right here that was, like, the mother lode. It was, like, 120,000 capacity of oil here, which was amazing. I didn't even, obviously, realize that when I set up here. So that's been great, just a constant supply of oil and chem fuel. And yeah, so nuclear. It's all set up. It's complicated. It's shockingly complicated compared to, like, oil. So you need to build the reactor, right? And you need to build the turbine, because the reactor generates heats through, the nuclear reaction with the fuel rods. The heat drives the turbine, or the heat creates steam, and, that drives the turbine. So the turbine is what generates the power. You need a transformer in order to power specifically the turbine. And then you also need a radiator to cool the turbine, I think. And then you need to make the fuel rods out of uranium. And you have a storage pool which can store the spent fuel rods. And you also, the reactor generates radiation, so you need to get a good wall to wall off the radiation. I still don't know if it really affects my guys or not. I've never seen any sort of effects of radiation, so I assume we have it kind of under control. Then you have the reactor console you have to build, because this controls the reactor, and it was kind of a complicated process of figuring out how to actually load the fuel rods in and manage it all. Right now, I have 3 fuel rods in here. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. It can hold... What is that? 5, 10, 15, 21. It can hold 21 fuel rods. So 3 out of 21. And right now, I am generating through nuclear 11,500 watts through nuclear, with 1 turbine and 3 fuel rods. So, yeah, nuclear is big. Now, keep in mind, this chem fuel power plant generates 16,000 watts, and I could just generate more of those, and we could just... I mean, it's different avenues, You could go all in on oil and be good. You go all in on nuclear and be good. I will say nuclear is far more extensive as far as the mod is concerned, and what you can, like, research and get into with energy weapons and blah, blah, blah. So there's much more payoff to going full in on nuclear. But it's not simple. I'm glad I did this, though, so I know. I wouldn't mind doing a whole playthrough that's just all in on nuclear. Aside from that, big part of my research has been going into drones. Obviously, this is Rise of the Machines. We're all about the drones this time. Very expensive, very time-consuming, very costly. I mean, we've used up a lot of steel. We've used up a lot of components. We've had to make a lot of components. I need way more gold, but things are looking up thanks to this that I just finally built, the Pulse Drill Mark 1. This is an automatic drill machine. No one has to man it. It just constantly drills. And it can generate steel, 40 steel. This is every 3 hours. 40 steel, 40 silver, 40 gold, 40 uranium, 40 jade, some other shit. But mainly what we care about is steel and gold. And I could build many of these. And they could all just be working. Which is awesome. It's infinite. I mean, there's no limit. Now, the downside is it can draw insectoid infestations here. I don't know. That's why I kind of put it away from my base a little bit. I don't know if it's right here or if it would be just like, fuck it. Here's your base. Here's an infestation. I don't know. We're going to find out. So building one of those costs me 400 steel, 10 components, 50 plasteel, and then a machine frame, which is 10 components, 50 steel, 5 plasteel. So it's a lot of components. But we can make infinite components. 5 components for 60 steel, which is really reasonable. Especially because each one of these machines can easily pump out 40 steel every few hours. So, yeah. I mean, I just built this one, but I'm tempted to build many more. Let's go with 2 more to start. Just to see how horrible the infestation stuff is. Oh, syntholine components. Yes. Why not? We do have, like I said, a lot of oil, a lot of chem fuel. I only have one thing going on, but it's just lasted so long. And there's another one there. This is 35,000 in this pocket. I think that's... There's another one up here, 48,000 we could mine over to pretty easily. This one's 74,000. We could get to that pretty easily. I mean, there's a lot of oil to be had on this map. But more importantly, we actually can make a tier 3 android now. 100 plasteel, 10 advanced components, 70 uranium, and 40 gold. So that's the main reason why I'm waiting for gold. Because tier 3 android is essentially a human. It's basically meant to be the human analog. Which is great, because that's good enough for me. Obviously, tier 4 would be awesome, but I have no idea how close we are to that. But, I mean, we're on year, like, 5 now, you know? And it's still, there's so much research ahead of me. And I've, like, I mean, year 5, I've been playing quite a bit here at this location on my own. But, frankly, it's just kind of like... I don't know how this playthrough is going to end. I don't know what our end point is. Victory, I guess. That's usually the goal. But, I mean, it takes a long time, and I don't want to bore you with too much. But the nature of Rimworld means that I can't know when something cool is going to happen or not. We should have a whole pocket of uranium here. To mine that out. Oh, so okay, let me get a new research project. We can make advanced synthling components. Hell yeah. Alright, now let me just see fabrication. Synthling component. 4 steel, 12 synthling. So that cuts the steel by a third. But you have to... It's overall more resources, but synthylene is pretty abundant for us. Oh, and the crafter bot actually has crafting 8, so he can make that. Perfect. There's 5 tiers of bots, these like little Roombas. Crafter bot tier 2, which is what I bought off a merchant. He has a crafting skill of 8. So, yeah, I mean it's gonna be good. Is no one ever gonna haul this shit? Right. So, I flipped through. I flipped through every storyteller at this point, thanks to the switching mod. Very nice. Very nice. And Freya Fierce is definitely one I never want to see because that's the one where if you don't raid every once in a while, you get a cumulative mood debuff. And I thought originally that that was just that sort of ticker starts as soon as you switch to the storyteller. But no, it counts however long it's been since your last raid, regardless. So whenever it switches at this point, because I haven't raided in 5 years, I get like a minus 35 debuff. It's really shitty. I mean, I guess I could go on a raid, but it scares me. But one that I discovered that I really liked, and I think is really cool, I want to do a whole playthrough with him, is Winston Waves. That's where it constantly sends waves of raids, like every hour, every 30 minutes, real time, or whatever it is. And you can choose to have him send it immediately if you want. And I was like, originally I was like, okay, that doesn't sound that great. I don't want to be constantly raided. But whenever you defeat a wave, you get to pick from a selection of rewards. And the rewards go like poor quality, normal quality, excellent quality. You know, they range depending on how many waves you've done and how hard they are and stuff. And these can range from like having him drop 200 steel on you, or you get a free pawn that joins you that has at least a certain number of combat points to help you with more waves. And he joins you permanently, I mean. Or you get food dropped in, or you get wood dropped in, you get stone blocks dropped in, you get weapons dropped in. The higher stuff, one that I got, was that it automatically like researched like 5 different things for me, which was kind of nuts. So I really want to do a whole playthrough of that because I think it would be very interesting. Tier 4 androids. There you go. I don't know what that costs, but research that shit. Seems like gold is pretty rare from popping up here. I don't think all the options are equal. Let's actually... Let's make a chunk dumping ground here. Stone chunks. Yes. Good. Make that important. I can't help but notice your... Okay, you should not do that. Thank you. Alright, and now we just have a constant supply of steel, essentially. It's not super fast, but imagine if we had 30 of these. Now, obviously, what you could set up then, if you were cool and unlike me, you could set up, like, conveyor belt systems and things like that that would actually, like, constantly take all the steel and gold and stuff off of these and ship it over to your base and then dump all the chunks like over here on the ground. But it's a lot of steel. I mean, I guess that's the whole point. You have these, you mine a lot of steel, you use a lot of steel, and then you get a lot of steel and so on and so forth. Pulls selected items from connected stockpile. So it doesn't have to just pull, like, adjacent. It can pull from a whole stockpile? That's pretty big, then. I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, if it's actually worth me doing it. I mean, absolutely, eventually it would, if you made, like... If you're the type of Rimworld player that plays the same colony for, like, 20 years, and you make an entire base that covers, like, this whole map and stuff, and you have 40, 50 colonists, you know, if you're that type of player, yeah, this is all pretty useful stuff. Automation. But, for me, I don't know. We have androids. We're getting a pretty good amount of steel now. Oh, there's uranium. Still not a single drop of gold. Alright, tier 4 androids have been researched. Over hauler. These are all big, 7,500. These are big research things, but this gives you tier 1 through 5 of these little drones. Unfortunately, I have to research the different logic chips, which are also really time-consuming to research. But eventually, yeah, you can have just loads of little drones running around. I don't know if it's really worth it all, because it's like, then what are my androids going to do? You know, they don't do much as it is. All right, tier 4 android. You need 150 plasteel, 15 advanced components, 90 uranium, and a persona core, and 40 gold. Ew, persona core. That's not simple. I wonder if I ever get to make that. AI persona production. Tech level ultra. That's above spacer. So, yeah. There's a lot there's a lot of research involved in this game. What did I just research that I thought was going to be cool? Shit. This improves firing rate of surrounding soldiers. Pretty good. I'll build that. I think I also made storage crates, small wooden crate. Yeah, it stores 16 stacks across 2 tiles. It's pretty good. Oh, but I can't make... This is 32 across 4 tiles. That's basically the same thing. It's wooden, and I don't want to use wood. I did synthylene advanced components. Crafting 12 for that. Yeah, requires gold. Need gold. Give me the gold. Sure there was something else. Computing. 30 gold. Yeah, that's important. I need to get that. And then not only do you have this just metric shit ton of normal research, then you also have all the nuclear research, which I can get to. The energy weapons and fuel reprocessing, and who knows how much shit is actually in here that's obfuscated at the moment. So, yeah, there's a lot. Why wouldn't you just default to holding the ammo? I don't know. What do I know? Roddy Milden, okay. Gaka Treaty under attack by mechanoids. No, we don't harm mechanoids. After my mechanoid attack, that's when I built these effigies. So we'll see if they ever actually do anything. Well, let's go ahead and build a couple more of those. Now that we've got loads of steel. Look, dude, if you can't make it, don't try to make it. Alright. Also had some unfortunate crashes. Like, twice today, the game froze and just closed out, which is not great. It's kind of unfortunate. I don't know what to do with all these chunks of stone. What's a good thing to do with them? I can make them into blocks. I can make a stone golem. Yeah, it said this. I tried to make this before, and it said lacking material. But I have everything I need. I have more than enough stone. I have 100 steel for sure, and I have 112 unrefined magnesite. So it just never wants you to make it. Oh, you actually have to pick this. Okay, make it out of jade, because that's cool. Okay, maybe now I can make it. Why not make a stone golem just for the fuck of it? Okay. Here. Okay. Install it. Golem. And this this whole other thing. Its name will be Goalie. Golemancer. None. Abilities. It's got none. It's storing up WD? Energy, I guess? You can make it generate, but I don't have Magicite. I can harden it. I can harden it good. I mean, what even is this? I think it just fights for you. I think it's like a defensive thing. But then, yeah, you can have it so that it chews up stone chunks automatically, which I guess is good. Huh. I mean, is it... Let me activate it. Okay. Not doing a whole lot. Do you need a Golemancer? It says improved behavior, but that's not... I don't know. Let him charge up. Okay, finished that. That's good. No. Shit. Yeah, power-hungry, energy-based turrets. That's a big boy, but that could be good. They just use electricity or something. I've got gobs of that and can get way more. I mean, this turbine's only running at like 11% of its full speed. So, you know, we can crank this bad boy. Someone wanna fix this, maybe? Good, more zombies. Cannot replace broken component. Not in home area. Why would that ever matter? Okay. Fuck off, zebra. Right, so I think we learned how to make... No, not that. This, not this, no. Then I don't know. Oh, maybe, no, I skipped the shit. Yeah, shit. So I think tier 1 hauler is kind of nice. Just to have. Oh, we actually don't have much syntholine, because no one is ever on the refiner. Well, I guess everyone is a little too busy. Maybe we need some more drones around here. So, you know, I felt the need to do, like, just kind of an update video before something catastrophic happens to this base, and it's like it never happened. It's like it never existed. But, yeah, things are going well. For the most part, aside from some acceptable losses. Yeah, these drones, these Android Tier 1, not the greatest marksmen. Oh, because they don't automatically haul chunks, that's why. You gotta mark them. Mark those bad boys. Oh yeah, energy turrets. Hell yeah. Alright, synthamine. ER, so doctor drones. Trooper armor. It says cheap to produce. Oh, my golem. There he is. Look at him. He's hauling. Look at that. I mean, yeah, he exists. I will have to see how he is in combat. But, I mean, we have enough stone to harden the shit out of him. King Hamster Fur Hood. What about that gold? Man, gold is rare. I suppose that's logical. Oh, Wanderer, get the fuck out of my colony. Reject. Perilous Clutch Mother. Very persistent. Clutch Mother's not a big concern. Alright, let's look at the energy turrets. Look at all this shit, man. It's just insane. I even got, like, cool deployable turrets that, they basically, they're part of the floor. They're actually flooring. Unless they get electricity, at which point they pop up and they act as normal turrets. So you can just have, like, some switches, and make them pop up at any point. Energy turret. Designed to shoot lasers, does not require ammunition. Consumes a large amount of power. Powerful chaos and suppressive abilities. Low damage output. 10 components, 75 plasteel, an advanced component. That's kind of a tough sell. Depends on how little damage and how much power. $1,000 watts each. Shit. Alright. Harper, get out here. Oh, yeah, so I actually got Orbital Strike, by the way. I found a scroll. I bought a scroll. So here you go. Yeah. Not too impressive, but obviously he can put skill points into it. don't think we really need that. I'm just gonna leave that there. These things, wild pods, impervious, almost impervious to gunfire, very weak to fire. Can be hunted or farmed for decent amounts of edible raw fungus. Lovely. I mean, if I was into fungus, I suppose it's not terrible. Yeah, this is kind of annoying the way it builds up. I wish I could just tell it to just, you know, destroy anything that's not steel or gold or uranium. Our only hope is getting the golem to be able to eat. Let's have you deactivate there. A compactor. I should be able to do this. Should be able to do both of this. Oh, Crafter Bot's working on them. Great. Good old Crafter Bot. Alright, so now he can eat stone and turn it into blocks. Which, you know, blocks at least kind of stack better and they sell better. If it comes to that. I don't know if there's an art bot that makes art. I don't think so. This thing doesn't have art skill. Specifically smithing, tailoring, crafting. So I don't know. Research. Launch systems to propel rockets or grenades. Yeah. The kitchen bot I don't really need. Universal auto crafting. Okay. Shields, I guess. Right here. Do forever. That is your life now. Sure, you'll enjoy it. Oh, this increases movement speed. Hell yeah! Is Crafter Bot working on that? No. Oh no, Crafter Bot. Damn it. You know how many Crafter Bots I've lost? Because they'll just go out there to pick up an ingredient. Like, they don't give a shit. I should really restrict the bots to the home area. Whoops. Yeah. Not worried about that. Oh, that guy's explosive. Yeah, I mean, it's nice when you get to this point where you have a great gun and you can just make unlimited amounts of ammo. And it's like, you know, it's like if you're playing normal, you're playing vanilla. Industrial Supply Company, hell yeah. Let's get us some gold. Maybe some other drones or something. Alright, what do we got here? UAV. It says it needs to be installed in a drone station in order to get the right programming installed. I don't know if I've ever seen anything called the drone station, so I don't know if that means what I think it means. I'm gonna buy one. Blah, blah, blah. Goodbye machine frames. We don't need to buy steel, that's for sure. I should have done that a long time ago. So much steel. Plasteel, though, is good. Blocks. Actually, don't have that many blocks, but we will. We will. I'm going to sell it all. Gold, did they have one? They have one gold. A lot of stuff. Pulse drill Mark II. Only produces valuable minerals and never draws the attention of insectoids. Yeah, that's pretty fucking good. Sadly, I don't think I can afford it unless I really sell a lot of stuff. I guess I could sell a bunch of steel. What if I sold 1,200? Yeah, I could afford it. Well, we might as well sell jade, ruby, sapphire, diamond. I don't need any of that. Man, who would have thought I'd be selling 1,000 steel? But you know how good this thing's gonna be? You have any idea how good it's gonna be? Harper, make this. Good. Alright, UAV packed. No, maybe I'm just an idiot. If I go here and type in drone station, no research found. UAV, no research found. So, I don't know what to think. Paralytic abasia. Mechanical colonist? With paralytic abasia? He's a tier 3 android. He's a cat person. He's a prodigy. Very nice. He's a great shot. So, well, you know, he's better than a tier 1, I guess. Go rescue him. Okay, where's my big drill? Here it is. Pulse drill Mark 1. Yes. 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 Now, the problem with that, well, first... So here's like the basic bitch version of nuclear power, where you just build a reactor and it just generates energy. Which is fine, but there is something kind of magical about the whole Rim Atomics process. SX androids, similar to the TX series, but with their artificial brains replaced by an advanced remote control system. I think we have to research it just to figure out what all that means. But I don't know if I want to be remote controlling. No, we don't need a binge party. Don't do that. Now, if I put him on battery and he's in this chamber, he should... Yes, okay. He never needs to be fed, ever. But I'm going to go ahead and build a copy of that, because we might need the spare. I think it's weird that he has paralytic abasia. But I don't know. I guess if he just sits there for 36 days, what could possibly go wrong? All right, this takes 5,000 watts, but look at it go. I think I actually disconnect all these, to be honest. I don't need the stone chunks, and this just risks insectoid invasions. And I don't need that much steel. I mean, that's an absurd amount of steel. So fuck it. Look at this. This thing's fucking cranking it. Oh my god, my wealth is going to spiral out of control. And actually, I could move this inside. Because otherwise, I think they'll just destroy it. Oh man, that's just a stupid amount of steel. Alright, sweet. JIAMR. Super heavy anti-material rifle. Combined with extreme firepower's long range makes it can deal with most targets from a safe distance. Terrible fire rate, staggering mass. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it sounds... Yeah, 128 with fragments. 200 RHA. Whew. Yeah, this thing's probably pretty good. High density alloy slug. Can I make that? No. No. So, probably just gonna get sold. Shouldn't you be up and around? Oh, you must have already been up and around. Okay, he keeps, like, putting stuff in front of it to work on it. And they just keep hauling it away. Don't touch that. Oh, we got gold! Where's he getting all this sandstone from? Why is he grabbing raw sandstone? I don't know. Diego Dyer, okay. You have enough? Oh, I hope you're not trying to do that. That would be very foolish if that's what you were thinking of doing. That is what he was doing. Okay, do it again. Perfect. Good, 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 good. Plus 50% movement. Infestation. Oh, no. Where is this at? Yeah, that's where I figured. Yeah, that's a really light infestation. Fortunately, I need to get access in there. Harper can do that with just his laser sword. Yeah, the laser sword. So, this is weird. I found Jarvis had this. The prisoner. She was just holding it. I don't know how she got it, where it came from, or anything. But I made her drop it, and then I was like, alright, well. I don't think it's as good as the plasma sword, but it's not bad. Alright, so we're gonna go in here. Harper can just do that. And then equip this. And then you just go in there. Problem solved. Isn't that dandy? Fuck the bugs. Alright, do his stupid operation to get painted. We have far more steel than I'm ever gonna need. This is not... Oh my god. Okay, so... Because it's just going to constantly spit out steel. I guess eventually I just turn it off. Because what's the point of increasing my wealth for no reason? But, yeah, I mean, I guess, like... I could just have the thing make, like... 80 components or something. Actually, we need synthylene. We really don't need synthylene, but the crafter bot can't make regular components. Can he make them one by one? Oh, he can make them one by one. Well, then fuck it. Do until you have 60. And then what about this? This, I'm guessing he can. Oh, he can! Well, then fuck it. Do until you have 20 of them. Get to it, crafter bot! About to get SX androids. Alright. Let's look here. Tier 1 surrogate android. Or should I make a tier 2 right away? Sure, make a tier 2. Good. Let more mechanoid ships arrive. They're my buddies. Maybe. It's TBD. Alright, make a S2 android. Here we go. No host connected. Consciousness max of 10%. No host connected. My concern is that... My concern of what this is like you have a bunch of humans and you put them in a room somewhere and they just like connect to these androids and remote control them. And that's and that's what they're meant for. But it's like, why? He has no skills, anything. I don't know. But I need a host, so I have to actually build the antenna. Allows the upload of a colonist mind to another and remotely control any SX series android or biological surrogate. So I don't know. I mean, just make it, and we'll see. Gun link to enhance your soldier's shooting accuracy. I think that's probably worth it. So many things. You know what? No. You finish that. There we go. Okay. So now you use battery. Connect to SkyMine. Upload mine from this android to another. SkyMine network to allow mind upload, permutation, duplication, or remotely control SX series androids or biological surrogate. I think that's exactly it. And I think it could be possible that one colonist could control multiple androids. I mean, I can't... We need a person. We need a person. So I guess I'm just gonna leave... I'm gonna leave him in there until we get a human in here. Oh yeah, so if you don't have security servers built, you can be hacked, which is kind of funny. But yeah, we will disconnect that. I mean, obviously there's no need for me to have a human remotely control an android. I can just build androids. But I want to fully explore everything the mods got, because this is the big android playthrough. Over 3,000 steel. Any trader that sells or buys steel, we're going to be selling it. Well, there's a person that wants to join us. I don't know. I don't know, man. Probably not. I'll just buy a slave or something. Factory basics. Factory fucking basics. What does this connect to? Basic drone assembly. Automated defenses. Inferno cannon turret. Mechanite under armor. Oh, so when they say factory basics, they mean like shit's about to get real. I don't even know what mod this is. Oh, this is the mechanoid mod. This lets us become the mechanoids. Hell yeah, well, why don't you say that? Don't confuse me with your fancy words. Forgot about the music. Golem, his whole purpose is just to be a hauler. I mean, I guess that's okay. Okay, so... Oh, okay. So he doesn't actually go around and eat chunks and turn them into blocks. It's just when he's dormant, he acts like a stone cutting thing. But I think he worked really fast. But either way, it's not really... This is, it's much more worth it. So just, yeah, more gold. Because now we can start to make just a bunch of tier 3s. We can make people. 100 plasteel. Yeah, plasteel's still tricky because this can't get plasteel. Unfortunately. We should eventually be able to make plasteel, though. We're still waiting on that. Doctrination pod. Oh, okay. That's a recruiting pod. That's pretty good. Alters the composition of walls material so that anyone striking it with a melee weapon feels like they're hitting liquid cornstarch. Huh. Okay. I mean, that's precision rifling. Alright, yeah, just go for precision rifling. Because we want some good guns. Farming goods trader. They probably are not going to sell me any slaves. Automatically refine a thick glycerol extremely similar to that of Nutramine. Medicine's not really my thing. Pulse-charged munitions. Well... Yep. It's pretty good. Oh, I'm a real laggard here. They'll sell me a pony and some kibble. They'll buy my smoke leaf joints. They don't have much money, though. Sad to say. There you go. They'll buy 167 smoke leaf joints. Quite the haul for them. Uh-oh, cheetah's coming in. This is going to be bloody. Nice. Military precision. That's probably enough synthline. Let's just build up chem fuel for when we want to make plasteel. For when we can make plasteel. Yeah, and then at that point, we can just crank out a lot of androids. So what else is it? What else is it? First, tier 3. Plasteel we'll be able to make. Advanced components we can make. Uranium and gold. This should give uranium, right? Yep. So, I mean, this thing generates everything we need to make infinite amount of people with no drawbacks. And then we can just ship out all those people to different outposts to just get us more stuff. Recently lost a scouting party to a pack of 14 man-hunting desert abs. Hell yeah, dude. 50 goodwill. I want to get on the Empire's good side. Igor Invader. That's not good. That's what you get for fucking poaching. Okay, this will be spicy. Oh, God. Oh, God. Perfect. There you go. We got 50 goodwill, free of charge, and a nice shirt. As a bonus. Build a couple more turrets just for the hell of it. 4, 5. Yeah. Just have a bunch of that on hand. Yeah, that was bound to happen. Alright, new research. Advanced firearms. Okay, that's good. Electronics fabrication factory. Grants the ability to automatically harness small amounts of steel from loose rock chunks and forge them into both simple mechanical components and higher tech electronic components. Like 2 separate factory systems. I don't know if I need to get into this. We don't need a steel extractor. The last thing we need. Let's do advanced firearms. Oh, this actually is not enough effigies now. Technically have 4. This guy says he's a colonist, but he's not really a colonist. Can I kick him out? He can't walk. I'd have to literally murder him. Here, I can carry him. We'll just dump him out here. Here you go. Enjoy. I mean, it's not cruel. He can't think. It's not even a tier 1 android. It's literally just a mechanical body. Oh, here we go with the golem. Let's see this. Can't say I'm too impressed. Oh my God. Auto charge lance turret, infernal cannon turret, auto Tesla turret. Oh my god. It's probably all pretty good, but it might be overkill for my defenses. Charge turret, aquaponics. Cool. Steel stockpile crate. Why is that such a expensive research? Walked into the wrong goddamn base. Roland, quit being a little pussy. Get out there and shoot him. Done. See how that works? Did that surrogate? He's still alive. They didn't even see. That's how you know. They don't even recognize him as a thing to eat, and they eat everything. No one's loading this. Oh, he hasn't made. Still making a shit ton of components. Alright, well, I guess I can end it here. Obviously, we've got things pretty well under control. And, you know, research is just going to continue. Yeah, I don't know. I got to think about my end game, I guess. Probably I'm just going to build the ship. Like, it's not going to be that big of a deal with unlimited steel and unlimited plasteel and everything. So, I don't know. I might just do one more video, like, when I'm finishing my production of the ship, or I don't know. Because I definitely have a lot of other playthroughs I want to get to. So I don't want to bog things down too much. But, yeah, I mean, this is one of my most successful playthroughs ever. But that did involve some dev commands and a lot of saves coming, so it's kind of hard to say. But I'm learning a lot. I mean, this kill box design, I'm going to be using this a lot in the future. And androids in general and drones, they're going to see a lot of use in the future. You know, not necessarily entirely android colonies, but mixing in some of them are great. I mean, tier 4 androids are literally just better than a normal human. In every way. Alrighty. Charge blaster. I mean, I don't know. Is this good? This is part of combat extended. Well, then it must be good. Alright, my name is Mangg. This has been Rimworld. See you fine folks in the next part.